So in this video, I'm going to show you how to create a landing page in MailerLite. Now, MailerLite is an email marketing software that I am very fond of because of all of the features that you have on the free plan. I think the only thing that you don't have access to that you may want are the email templates when you're designing your emails within MailerLite, but you could literally make one-page websites and collect emails, promote the launch of a new product, get people on your email list through offering them a lead magnet, which is what I'm doing with this landing page that I'm going to show you how I created. So the first thing you're going to do is log into your MailerLite account and you're going to click on the subscribers tab. Now you're doing this first because you do want to create a specific group that you're going to attach to the people that are going to opt in this landing page, right? So the people who are going to give you name and email address in exchange for something, those people you're going to want to have tagged or segmented into a group so that you can email those particular people in the future and not everyone that's on your email list. All right. So after you click on the subscribers tab, you select groups and then you click on the create group button, which is in the top right hand corner. And then from there, you're just going to put in the information. You type in the group name and you click create. So after we have the group created, now we could go into actually creating the landing page. So you're going to select the sites tab, then you're going to put in the information here pertaining to the landing page that you want to create. So you're going to type in the name that you want to give to the landing page. You're going to click save and continue. Then you're going to select the subscriber group. This is why we did this in the beginning. So this is a group of people that you want anyone opting in on this landing page to be added to. Then you're going to click save and continue. And now here you could choose a template. So I have gone through this process before, and the one of the better ones for me is the coming soon template. Now what I am promoting in particular isn't something that necessarily needs a countdown timer, so I removed that from this particular landing page, but I kept all the other elements and I just edited them to, of course, match my business and brand and what it is I want to accomplish with this landing page. So we're going to go from top to bottom, and when you go into the template, all of the settings that you want to change is seen on the right hand side panel that has all the things pertaining to changing the content and changing the settings within the landing page, right? So every time that you are looking to edit something, you're going to select that element or block on the page itself within the template, and then you're going to go on the right hand side and see all the things that you could change. So we're going from top to bottom, and we're going to select the header and change the things that you would want to change within the header, right? So for me, what I did is I edited the logo and I put my business logo there. And if you want, you could put a link behind the logo, so you want it to link to your actual website if you have it. If not, you could just put a hashtag. So you may not know this, but within the web development space, they would put a character, and it's usually the hashtag, just as a placeholder anywhere where you could put a link, so that it doesn't link out to anywhere, but it makes it propagate in a sense, so that you would see that this is an option. If you want to put in a link there, you can. If not, you just put a placeholder there so that the option remains. So for me, I put links behind the navigation. Within the landing page itself, what I did, I went in and I changed the titles of the navigation bar and put the respective links to my actual website. So I would put the link to my actual homepage on my website, the about page, and the shop page, in case anybody wanted to navigate somewhere. It's actually linked there. So there's also a button within the header. I changed the text and I also put a link behind that button. So I changed it to get in touch and I put my contact page link on my website behind that button. So again, everything that is being navigated there is putting people back to my actual website, so it doesn't seem like it's just a random page floating out there that's not connected to my website at all. Okay, so as we navigate further down the page, there are different content blocks, as you can see. And what I did, I just selected the blocks. I would delete the ones that I didn't want, and I would just change the text, the font, the color, in particular the headings. So with the headings, I change the font to something that is similar to my website, like Poppins, and I change the colors to my brand colors. And I also change the font and the colors on the buttons within these blocks in a similar fashion to match that of my branding on my actual website. So you could also change the font and the colors of the input fields. So that is the fields on the form, right? So you could change the placeholder text, the font of that, the color of that, and make it look again uniform to your business and your brand with the settings on the right hand side. The other thing that I changed was the background image. So I put an image of myself. Now you will have to upload an image from within your saved photos to MailerLite and then select from that to place on your landing page. Now, depending on how it is oriented, it may flip. So if it is, you want to have like a long picture or like a wide picture, just kind of be aware of the formatting of the page so that it doesn't kind of like flip around, right? So I decided to do like a longer picture because I do want the page itself to be a bit longer so that it doesn't appear like, there's no type of like essence on the page, basically, like, so that the page don't look like it's bare. So I chose like a longer picture, right? And the last thing I did was, of course, edit the footer, and it's the same thing. You can edit the color, the font, and at the footer within this template you have the social media links. So all I did, of course, was select the social media that I am on for my business, and I put the links behind the icons that would populate there, and then I click to save and publish, right? So after you do that, it will take you to a page to further modify your settings. So this is your SEO settings, which has to do with your page title, your page keywords, and your page description. So you do want to put in a title for your page, a page description, and also some page keywords, just to kind of help with SEO. But the SEO is not even really going to be that good. I doubt it will actually be coming up in search, but you do want it to have like relevant information regardless, so that it just makes sense, right? You'll also see on this page like the link for your landing page. The ending part of that you can change, so I also would recommend you changing this, because I did, for it to read a little bit more nicely than just like a jumble of letters and numbers. So you could put back your page title at the end of that link as well, so that it not only makes sense for you, but it makes sense for the person as well who would be accessing the link. Now, the next thing that you can modify is the social share. So this is really what you would see if you share this on social media platforms like Facebook or Twitter. So you can put the image that they would see, and bear in mind the image will be more in a kind of like dimension for like a YouTube thumbnail or a square. So that's 9 by 16 this way, and the square is 1 by 1. So make sure you put a picture that fits within that and not the other way around, because it will flip and it will look weird, right? I know, because I tried to put the same long picture that was the background for the landing page as the social share, and it was flipped around. So just bear that in mind. And here you can also put a description of what people will see, and I just copied and pasted the same page description as the social share description. So under analytics and custom code, you can put in your Google tracking code, and this is just for you to be able to see, okay, who's coming to your page, and if they are clicking and or if they're not, and to see, okay, well, why they may be bouncing out, or why it is they're not opting in to your landing page, right, to get your lead magnet. So analytics is always good, so you could kind of like analyze data and see where you can make improvements to your funnel, right, or your sales process. Or the other option on this page is if you want to like put in like a custom code on your website. I don't really deal up with all of that. I don't think it's that important. I think the analytics being tracked with your Google Analytics is good enough, right? I don't think you really need to play up with the custom coding. It's not that important. So after you modify all those settings, you click save and continue, and you copy the link to your landing page for you to share on social media, right? And that's it. So it's pretty simple, and I feel like this would be a really good option for those who don't have money to invest in a website as yet, whether you have someone build it for you like me, or whether you have someone teach you how to build it yourself. MailerLite is free up until 1,000 subscribers on your email list, so you could definitely build out a few one-page websites just like this to help with your business, right? Because you can put buttons there, and as you can see, you could put links behind these buttons. So say you sign up for a payment processor, you can put a link behind that button on a one-page website that you just created from MailerLite. Okay, so the options are endless, and it's a really powerful tool for entrepreneurs, small business owners now starting out. So if you want to see how I created the lead magnet or freebie that you would get if you opt into my landing page, click on this video coming up next. If you want to know how I created the email automation or the email sequence that follows up from someone opting into this landing page, watch this video, and I'll see you over there.